grappling realm.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout brings us 3 4-minute rounds of mixed martial arts, 175-pound weight limit. The bout sponsored by the Cellar Restaurant in Staten Island, and controlling the action will be Liam Kerrigan. Introducing first from the blue corner out of K-Dojo Warrior Tribe, trained by Barack Texto, wearing the red and black stripes. He weighed in 175.5 pounds. From Fairfield, New Jersey, welcome please, Shamidkhan, Magomedov. And out of the red corner from Revolution BJJ, trained by Jamie Weaver, wearing the black and gray shorts. He weighed in 174.25 pounds. From Middletown, Delaware, here is Nicholas, the groundskeeper, Willey.
Magomedov was ready to go before the cage doors were even closed. Referee Liam Kerrigan pushing him back a little bit. And now the fight's underway. Magomedov versus Willey. And Willey in immediately on a single leg lift Magomedov off his feet, but Magomedov does a good job maintaining the base now. Has a front headlock, maybe looking for a guillotine choke, Matt. Yeah, he almost jumped guard to go for it.
Oh.
Yeah, he's got it locked up pretty good, Matt.
Willey's working his head out.
Yeah, good job.
There he goes.
Good job by Nicholas Willey, and immediately gets himself into a half guard position. Magomedov using a wizard to get back to his feet, does a good job of that now against the cage.
As you said, Willey a little shorter, but makes up for it in power.
Looked like Magomedov was thinking about a lateral drop there. Thought better of it.
It's hard with someone with that kind of base.
Yeah, and you need someone pushing into now over-under position, and Magomedov reverses the position on the cage, perhaps looking for a takedown of his own. Single leg attempt by Magomedov. Willey looking for a Kimura. Hard to finish sometimes, but he does a nice job starting the reversal. Magomedov with a nice bridge. He's going to try and turn into it, and he does a great job to come out on top.
Very nice control there.
Nice bridge by Magomedov, making it very hard to finish that technique. And now switching the hips on top and applying some pressure. Probably a position that Willey's not used to fighting from, Matt.
Yes, he doesn't look as comfortable now being on bottom. Trying to work his way out, away from the cage.
Good job escaping mount.
Yep.
Magomedov again.
Right back into mount, though, it looks like.
Good job floating over the legs. And now starting to unload the punches.
It's a bad spot for Willey.
Yeah.
Got to get out of there. He doesn't seem to be comfortable with this escape.
Turns his back a little bit, but I think he was doing that to try and get a half guard back rather than expose his back. Maybe coming out the back door. Magomedov driving him against the cage. Trying to stand up now is Willey. Still more pressure by Magomedov.
This seems to be a battle of who can attain top game and keep it. Neither of these guys seem to want to be on the bottom.
Willey looks to be burning a lot of energy from this position. Magomedov putting a lot of pressure on those strikes are helping him maintain position and help wear down Willey.
He also has control of the far side wrist, it appears.
Yep.
Which is preventing Willey from turning in. Great control by Magomedov.
Yeah, it's very hard to do some of those wrestling style escapes to the feet when your wrist is rolled in like that.
Yes.
And he has that single leg ride now back to a full mount position, and he's really starting to unload.
This is a bad spot. He's got to use that cage to explode if he can while he exposes his back.
Yeah, Magomedov really starting to look for the finish here later in the first round. Willey looking to survive. He wants to make it to round 2. Easy pass for Magomedov. Looking to maybe trap an arm there.
Seems to have very good ground control. Big big punches from bottom.
Oh, almost went to an illegal kick there. I don't think he did, Matt. I don't.
That was to the body, I thought.
Yeah.
Hard to tell from our angle.
I don't know if this is going to be a warning from the referee. Signaling to the judges now is referee Liam Kerrigan. A very seasoned official, knows the rules well. Not sure exactly what it was. It doesn't look like there was a point deduction, Matt, so we're going to finish out the final seconds of round one on the feet.
I think it was more of a warning. I think it was a little close, so he wanted to acknowledge it. But he did seem to be fully back on his feet, and it landed to the body from our...
And he pulled it a little bit. I don't think he really threw that kick very hard. But regardless, a dominant round for Magomedov. Really great transitions on top, great pressure, great rise, and an excellent job of landing effective strikes from each position that he was able to achieve. Attended to by his corner right now. And we're ready for round two. Willey breathing a little heavy there. Magomedov barely breaking a sweat. Willey coming forward aggressively. Maybe a little pressure he thinks will help him in round two. Swinging wild punches, though. And kicks. But the height disadvantage is really not helping him there, Matt.
Yeah, it's hard to overcome at the welterweight division.
Yeah, that takedown was a little telegraphed and looked a little slower than we saw in the first round. Magomedov didn't look like he felt threatened by it. Now starting to pick his shots a little bit. But still has to be careful. A guy like Willey has the knockout power for sure.
Absolutely, but with every minute, it's probably depleting his energy. It looks like he's taking some deep breaths here. Magomedov seems to be very relaxed in there. Good check. Check
nice.
That kick.
Right hand lands for Magomedov.
Superman punch misses. Very hard for Willey to find this range.
Yeah, Magomedov is really stalking him now. Really just countering. Sticking a jab out there and then countering those kicks. Now gets a rear waist lock right up against the cage in front of us.
Heavy knee to the inside.
Controlling the wrist. Another nice right hand lands for Magomedov. And another. Putting pressure and staying just out of range of the counter. Underhook and a hard knee lands for Magomedov. Now over under back into the cage. Nicholas Willey eating a lot of shots here in the second round.
He's still in there though. He's working. Oh, elbow on the inside.
Now he's just teeing off. Magomedov looking for the finish in the second round. Opening up with rights and lefts. Patiently
he's got to throw back.
Looking to land that one punch that will seal the deal. Hard knee to the body lands. He's mixing it up with punches and knees. Now a collar tie and landing hard shots to the body of his already fatigued opponent. Teeing off. Magomedov just waiting patiently, looking for that opening for the knockout. Liam Kerrigan takes a close look and he stops the fight. It's a TKO in round two for Shamidkhan Magomedov. And what an impressive debut here in the ring of combat. He dominated it on the ground in round one, and he dominated on the feet in round two. Great performance, great finish, and lots of potential for this young Russian fighter. doesn't even look too excited. Matt, just a nice, calm smile. Talking to his coaches.
Not even breathing that heavy, considering all the output he just did.
Well, even when he was going for that finish, Matt, he wasn't throwing everything full power. He was still picking his shots. A lot of composure for this young fighter.
And good fluidity in his striking for someone from a wrestling background. Very impressive.
We stopped at 2 minutes and 47 seconds of the second round. Winner by referee stoppage, a TKO. He came out of the blue corner. Magomedov. Our bout winner. Shamidkhan out of Chain Dojo, Warrior Tribe, trained by Marat Kesso. Our bout winner. We thank our sponsor, Violet Cell Restaurant on Staten Island, for their participation in this bout. And there is our bout winner.
Great fight, Magomedov posing in the center with his coaches and his team. That fight was brought to you by Violet's Cellar. Great welterweight fight. Hope to see more of him in the future. Shamidkhan, Magomedov. See Rustam Shiziev, the noted grappler there, one of his cornermen for this fight.